Senator Coyle.
Affairs Committee, Canada's ambassador to the EU, Ailish Campbell, was asked about disinformation in relation to the upcoming EU elections. She indicated that online platforms are where most disinformation is spread and explained how the EU's Digital Services Act and Digital Markets Act are in place to counter those threats. In Canada, a recent Abacus poll indicated that 84% of respondents expressed concern about the spread of disinformation, 80% questioned the truthfulness of the information they encounter, and that there's a significant level of anxiety which must be impacting Canada's democracy. Senator Gold, could you elaborate on the specific measures the Government of Canada is planning or is already implementing to combat the spread of disinformation as we prepare for our own federal election next year?
Senator Gold.
Thank you for your question. It's indeed a real problem. This government and all governments are seized with it and challenged to respond. Government has taken a number of steps to address the question and the spread of disinformation. It includes creating toolkits and information to ensure that Canadians are better able to spot and to identify misinformation. The government has created a Countering Disinformation, a guidebook for public servants, to ensure that all departments, agencies, and functional groups within the Government of Canada make efforts in their areas to counter disinformation. With regard specifically to elections, the government has created the Critical Election Incident Public Protocol, which lays out a simple, clear, and impartial process by which Canadians would be notified of a threat to the integrity of a general election.
Senator Coyle.
Thank you, Senator Gold. A recent report from the Brookings Institution highlighted the importance of engaging with digital platforms like Meta, Google, and TikTok to effectively combat the spread of disinformation. Senator Gold, is the government working with these companies and/or others to ensure the dissemination of factual information and getting agreement to the removal of dangerous disinformation?
Senator Gold.
Short answer, thank you, is yes. To be more specific, the government has created the Canada Declaration on Electoral Integrity online. Declaration lays out multiple steps that platforms will take, as well as the government to take. This includes the commitment by platforms to intensify efforts to combat disinformation that poses a threat to our democratic processes and institutions. I've advised that the declaration is endorsed by Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Microsoft, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube.